So the exhaust tips were looking pretty dingy on the yellow Mach 1. These are the factory Mach 1 rolled tips, and they clean up really nice. And what I like to do is, of course, just wash them. You could get really into it and you could clay bar them and clean them up and everything, but I like to just clean them up a little bit with some distilled spot-free water and a microfiber towel. And then I've found out that the best way to shine them up is to use the Mother's Mag and aluminum polish, and I think that works the best. There are sorts of ways you could wet sand these and polish them and get them to a mirror finish, but you can see just cleaning them up helped a lot, made them look a lot better. But using this mag and aluminum polish really shines them up nicely, and it helps get off this burned carbon look from the exhaust running a little rich, and it really cuts through it. Now, my friend had told me he recently tried a product from Goo Gone. I know there's all sorts of things you can do, but this to me works the best for what I have just lying around. And I've always used this on my Borla exhaust, my SLP exhaust tips, my friend's GT350. This is what I used on it, and it does cut through there and make it shine again really nicely. And so without having to go through wet sanding and polishing and trying to really shine it up, I think this really does a good job, and I really enjoy how it looks when it's done. It really makes quite a bit of difference, especially when you're standing behind the car. You can see it. So here's a little before, because this side I hadn't cleaned yet. This is a little bit of a before look, and we'll come over here and see how it looks after. Pretty nice. So definitely the car is looking great. I really enjoy driving this car. I think that this Mach 1 was an excellent choice for a daily driver. You can see these pictures of just everywhere I go, I want to get out and take pictures of the car. It's so vibrant and so bright, and I think the car looks perfect. Lowered just right, has the right wheels on it, windows are tinted, everything looks just right on the car. It sounds amazing, and I've been taking it places I really like, such as this abandoned Kmart parking lot. This was a really important place for me growing up, somewhere that I went all the time, and I was able to drive the car around and take it to this parking garage, go to my wife's dance performance, and then I went on this really nice drive up here to the old airport. So this is where I grew up. I mean, I didn't live up here, but we were always up here because my parents ran the flight school, did all the maintenance themselves, everything. I lived up here at the airport. I learned to ride a bike up here. I just had so many memories here, and they have now abandoned this airport and they're supposed to develop into something. But here is my Mach 1 on the taxiway. So I used to drive airplanes down this taxiway, and then that's where you would go to run up and get ready to take off. And so there was this little area where I could get through and just take pictures of the Mach 1 on the taxiway, and I thought it was so nice to be up there. Very quiet. You could hear the wind blowing in your ears and nothing else. It's on top of a mesa in this town, and so very, very interesting place to go. Brought back a lot of memories, and this is where I had my V6 Mustang, and I had so many hours to be up here with my twin brother in our V6 Mustangs and just be in the quiet, nice weather area, cleaning up our cars, enjoying our cars. And so I always wanted a Mach 1, so to be able to come back up here with my Mach 1 was very important to me. I did keep my blue Mach 1 up here in my parents' hangar back years ago when it was here. I used to come up there at night and study for college and use the internet that was at the hangar because I was living in an apartment. I didn't have the internet and everything way back when. So this is a picture of the blue Mach 1 in the hangar where I used to keep it, and you can see my daily driver V6 as I'd come up to visit. And that will all be in the story of my blue Mach 1 when I finally get around to making that. But I used to come up to the hangar and I would do homework, and then I'd take a break and detail the car because I just couldn't stand doing homework all the time. I had to have an outlet. So as you can see, just a really nice place to drive. It was fun to get the Mach 1 and drive it around up here, and I didn't race it down the taxiway or do anything that would get me in trouble. I just wanted to enjoy being up here. You can see the sagebrush blowing in the breeze. Just a really nice place to be, very quiet and desolate. But then I took the Mach 1 to the park with my kids and went and had a nice little time. This is a park right by the airport where I grew up. My parents would be up really late working on airplanes all the time, and a lot of that time we would have dinner here at the park. And so really good memories. Fun to visit places that I don't go anymore. I don't have any reason to be up there anymore. But on the way home there was this awesome sunset, and you can see the city down below. Like I said, that old airport was on top of a mesa in our town, so I had to take some pictures, and the Mach 1 just looked fantastic. So I enjoy driving this Mach 1 every day. So stay tuned for more Mustang updates and more updates on all the cars. Thanks for watching.